What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another installment of Around the Star. In this video, we're using another comment suggested player right here. My man Curtin suggested Ja Morant, so we're doing it. We're gonna build the perfect team around Ja Morant and win a championship. So in this universe's fantasy draft, Ja got drafted to the Hornets. We also got Miles Turner here, who was a guy that I was thinking about maybe putting on the team for Ja, so he might be staying on the team. You never know. Then we got a super young team. We got Josh Giddey here, Romeo Langford, Kuminga, Jeremy Sohan. Yeah, this is a super young team, man. Our oldest guy is Miles Turner at 26, and then Ja at 23. Ja is a vet on this team. That goes to show you how young this team is. The one thing that I don't like about that is there's no salary on this team whatsoever. So Miles Turner might actually have to be moved just for salary purposes. Nonetheless, though, let's get into the rebuild. So I was looking around the league, and I saw that the Rockets are a rebuilding team, and they got Jason Tatum here. I think Jason Tatum and Ja would be a deadly duo on offense. So they tried this trade of Miles Turner, Josh Giddey, Jeremy Sohan for Sterling Brown and Jason Tatum. That obviously didn't go through. Hopefully we could just add on these picks. They're a rebuilding team, so they'll like the picks. 2 first-round picks. I'll give you 3 first-round picks. Jason Tatum, final offer. It's a dead trade. So the Timberwolves are another rebuilding team, and they got Devin Booker. So I'm going to try to be getting him. Luka Garza's also in this deal for this pretty much the same trade package. Josh Giddey, Jonathan Kuminga, Jeremy Sohan. That's gone. We'll do this first-round pick right here. We're basically just going to offer the same thing. 3 first-round picks. It only took 2. Welcome to the team, D-Book. So I threw Kyle Kuzma in the trade finder, see what the Knicks would want for him. And all they want is Jabari Walker, Walker Kessler, and Luka Garza. They're giving us back Shake Milton in that too. That's a deal. So right now our team's looking like Ja Morant, D-Book. Josh Primo right now is our starting small forward, but that's not going to happen. Kuzma, and we were able to keep Miles Turner. So right now he's our starting center. We only gave up 2 first-round picks to get this little core right here. These are 4 guys that I would be very happy being on our team. Now if we just get a really good defensive wing to run this small forward for us, I think our starting lineup will be elite. So that defensive wing that I wanted, Herb Jones. Herb Jones fits that perfectly for us. I'm going to try to get Chris Boucher here too. He's making $10 million, so that's going to help with our salary issue. He could also run off our bench. I really do like Chris Boucher, but I would just like to have him on the roster nonetheless. I'm going to be giving up Josh Primo and Jalen Williams. Let's see what they say to this. And it's a deal. Now look at this starting lineup and tell me it is not elite. Ja Morant and D-Book in the backcourt. That's incredible. If you don't have 2 elite defenders in your backcourt, it's shot for you. These guys are going to drop 30 each. Herb Jones to lock down whoever we need, if it's a guard, if it's a wing. Then we got Kuzma down here for a little bit more offense, rebound the ball a little bit. Miles Turner, stretch the floor, rebound, block shots. This team is elite so far. And then our bench, it's not even that bad. Like Chris Boucher is a decent bench piece. Shake Milton, decent bench piece. These guys are all really young, so they'll have the high value. This rebuild is on its way to be amazing. So I threw Romeo Langford, Chris Boucher in a first in the trade finder, and the Celtics want to give us KCP and Damian Lee. I want to see if we can get away with not giving them that first round pick. We can give you seconds. They want Rudy Gay in a second. They'll give us back Frank Kaminsky, sure. Now we're going to do Frank Kaminsky, Patrick Baldwin, and a first for TJ McConnell, and they're also giving us a first round pick back. Now we're going to be doing Peyton Watson, Boban, a first round pick for Terrence Mann and Trey Mann. We're going to be sending KCP, Trey Mann, a first and a second to Philadelphia for Beef Stew and Luke Kennard. Now we're trading Luke Kennard, Ishmael Kamagate, and a first for Dorian Finney-Smith and Terrence Ross. Then the final trade, Terrence Ross, Shake Milton, 2 second-round picks for Romeo Langford and Reggie Bullock. Alright, so this is going to be the final roster. We got Ja Morant here, our main guy. Then we got D-Book, Herb Jones, Kyle Kuzma, and Miles Turner to finish off our starting lineup. Our starting lineup, I think, has everything you would need. We got plenty of offense with these 2. Kuzma can do his own thing, too. Then we got Herb Jones, lockdown defender. Miles Turner, lock down the paint. Stretch the floor, too. Open up the paint for Ja Morant on his drives. The starting lineup, I think, is elite. Then off the bench, we got elite role players. Keep going with that. Dorian Finney-Smith will knock down any shot from the corner. Isaiah Stewart running our backup big for us. Reggie Bullock, same thing with Dorian Finney-Smith, just knocked down, plays defense as well. TJ McConnell able to lock down on the other point guards, considering our two guards aren't the best defenders. So we got TJ McConnell down there. Same thing with Terrence Mann. He could play some defense too. This is a team right here. It's for sure a team. Ja is an all-star reserve on Team LeBron, and D-Book is an all-star reserve on Team Nikola. So at the trade deadline here, the team's not doing as good as I would hope. So we're going to do this trade right here. Miles Turner, Reggie Bullock, and Lance Stevenson for Valanciunas and Harrison Barnes. Valanciunas is having an amazing season, averaging 15 and 10, shooting 87% from 3. I got to see how many threes he's taken because that is insane. He's 8 for 7 on the year. That's still wild though. And then Harrison Barnes here is having a great season too. 17 points, 51%, 54 or 45% from 3. So he's going to be running our backup small forward instead of Reggie Bullock. Valanciunas is going to be starting at center instead of Miles Turner. And this is the trade we're doing. Alright, so this is what the new team is going to be looking like. Ja, D-Book, Harrison Barnes now is going to be starting at small forward. Kuzma and Valanciunas now at center. Then off our bench, we still got Dorian Finney-Smith. Herb Jones is on the bench now. Isaiah Stewart, Terrence Mann, and TJ McConnell. Jokic wins an MVP, averaging pretty much a triple-double. Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year. Keegan Murray, Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, still on Milwaukee. Shout out his loyalty. And Desmond Bane, Most Improved. Ja's All-NBA third team. So we ended up being the 10th seed in the play-in. We won 39 games, so we were only 2 games out from the 8th seed. This team definitely underperformed, though. Looking at the stats here, our main guy, Ja, led us in scoring, averaging 24, 5, and 7. He shot it really well. Career high numbers for him all around the board. Then second in scoring was D-Book, averaging 23, 4, and 5. He shot it really, really well, too. 50, 40, 90 for him. Harrison Barnes came over, averaging 15. Valanciunas came over on that trade, too, averaging 14 and 10. Kuzma 11, Dorian Finney-Smith 10. That's probably the most I've seen him average in simulation, to be honest. And then here are the rest of the stats for you guys. So this team definitely underperformed, but that doesn't mean we can't make some noise in the playoffs. Our first play-in matchup is going to be the Pacers with Jamal Murray, Josh Richardson, Kawhi, John Isaac, Jakob Poeltl. That's a really, really, really good team. Hopefully we can do something against them, though. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to shorten this to an 8-man. So Dorian Finney-Smith, Terrence Mann, and Herb Jones are getting minutes off our bench. I'm not playing around. We're not losing this play-in game. But that first quarter was a little shaky. We got to pull back. It's a very close one. We took the lead now. And it's really close. Super close. What is that? I don't even know math right now. 7-point game? Wow. Playing? Bro, what? Kawhi dropped 35. Jamal Murray 30. Shot it stupidly good, too. That's tough. Gary Harris shot it. He didn't. He barely missed. Missed one shot. 18 points. That's tough, man. Ja did his thing. 35, 6, and 12. Kuzma, D-Book. I'm going to need more than 18 points from you, D-Book. Come on now. Like, we shot. Everyone, no one really had a terrible game. I mean, Harrison Barnes didn't play the best. And then, like I said, D-Book, 18 points is not enough. But other than that, like, we had a decent game. We just couldn't keep up with the 35, 30. Yeah, nah. Well, that might have been our most disappointing team ever. I feel like if that team was constructed in real life, that team would dominate. But I guess in 2K, it's pretty ass. For us to be the 10 seed and not even win a play-in game, I think that's just unrealistic. Nonetheless, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. In the description, there's a link to a playlist of all the Around the Stars. So if you like this concept, make sure you go rewatch all those ones. Also in the description are links to my social medias, so make sure you follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch y'all.